if you clicked on this video, you probably have some sense of drive to get into self-improvement. So I'm going to be real honest with you, bro. If you're watching this right now, I want you to click right down here on the full screen button and actually click it and watch the video and focus, okay? There's going to be hardly any comments, but like, don't go through the fucking suggested videos. Click the full screen, focus, look at my fucking eyes, we're talking, okay? Well, I'm talking to you and you're listening, okay? I'm gonna teach you a couple things. I'm gonna tell you a couple things that I've learned and how I've used it to bring success in other parts of my life, and how you can as well. So just focus, okay? Full screen, focus, right? In this video, we're gonna be talking about societal norms and such, and how that helps towards your mindset towards success, okay? Ever since we were younger, we've been told to do certain things a certain way, right? And when you get into the self-improvement thing a bit deeply, a bit more intricately, what you understand is that people are all the same. What I notice is that I just look at people a lot more, and I notice little things about them. You can tell a lot about a person just through how they walk, how they present themselves, and through their confidence and everything. And when I notice people a lot more, what I realize is that everyone is the same. Which is odd, right? Because we're all unique in our own ways. We all have certain things that make us different. We all have our own story. Yet we're all the same. And the reason that is because of societal expectations of us. Is that society wants us all to be a certain way, and it just seems moral to make us do that. But you have to understand that if you do the things that everyone is doing, then you're going to be like everyone else. If we have one set rule of things to do, and we keep doing those things just as everyone else is doing, then what do you think is going to happen? We're going to get the same fucking result. So picture it, right? Blank slate. This is your own reality. This is what we're going to do. In this video, we're going to mold our own reality. We're going to create our own sense of what the world should be. Right? For example, for me, societal expectation for sleep is that we need to wake up between 6 to 9 a.m. That's normal to wake up, to get ready, and eat your fucking breakfast and shit. And that's the normal thing to do, right? And anything other than that is not normal. Why don't you reframe that? Say you want to wake up earlier. Say you want to wake up 4 or 5 a.m. Reframe that and think, okay, 4 or 5 a.m. is the morning. That's wake up time. That's when I do work. That's when I get shit done. Reframe your mind to think that. Avoid societal expectations because it doesn't want what's best for you. Right, so that's what I've done sleep-wise. Now think about it for you. What would you want to do? Reframe your reality and make sure that what you want to do is the new normal for you. You can even look at it in the sense of like eating. That we're supposed to have breakfast in the morning. We're supposed to have lunch at this time. We're supposed to have dinner at this time. And any other time of having this food at different parts of our day, it's like any other time we have it, it's just seen as a bit off. But that we shouldn't think that, because it's just about figuring out what works best for you. Food wise, I don't eat breakfast in the morning. I don't eat food for the first 6 hours of the day. If I eat breakfast in the morning, I can't focus. I can't get my work done. So I wait until probably 11 to 12ish until I have my first meal. I wake up at 3:30. So first 6 hours of the day, most of the time I don't eat anything. If anything, it's even more. I don't eat until 11, 12ish. That's where it comes when it comes to eating food. You have other things, but the things that you can or cannot talk about. This gets into a completely different topic because then it gets into cancel culture and shit like that, but it doesn't matter. I think you should be able to express your opinions on certain topics as much as you want to, and if you think a certain thing, you should say it. And there's no point of hiding from the truth, because if you have a truth to yourself and you decide to not say it, or you hide the truth with something else to satisfy everyone else's expectations, you're lying to yourself, and the guy in the other room in your head will be coughing in the other room, being like, that's not fucking true. So you have to tell the truth. Speak your opinion. Don't listen to what everyone else has to say. Don't take away your opinions just because it's not normal to say so. Stand your ground. It also comes into sense in the way in how you act. It's like, we all have to do certain things. We have to act a certain way, right? Towards everything. It's like, you have to be courteous here, you can be reckless here, or you have to be polite here, sensible here. It's like, why? Sometimes it makes sense, right? It's like professional scenarios, sensible, professional, all that kind of stuff. Makes sense. But in some other scenarios, you don't need to follow these expectations. You can just mold how you want to do it yourself. The main idea is that you don't need to follow what everyone else is doing, because if you follow what everyone else is doing, you're going to be like everyone else. And most likely if you clicked on this video, you don't want to be like everyone else. You want to avoid that. You don't want to follow the regular life. You want to create something for yourself. You want to create an empire, a kingdom. The way you do that is not following everyone else. Create your own path. The way you do that is creating your own reality. Change your perception on things. Perspective is very, very important. So if you change your perspective on things, then you can essentially just mold whatever is in front of you into how you want it to be. There's another really important societal expectation which I think we really should avoid. And it's that talking about your goals. We've made it a tradition to tell other people our goals. Especially in New Year's. Every single year we'll set a goal and we'll tell everyone about it. This is what we're going to do. This is my New Year's resolution. It's become a common question at the start of the year to be, what is your New Year's resolution? Why? Because if you've noticed, if you've ever tried to start something, you've told someone you're going to try it, I bet you didn't do it. I guarantee you didn't do it. Let me explain why. Like in a caveman fucking way, whenever you have something that you want to do, that you genuinely want to do, there's like this ball of positive energy created inside of you, right? It's like points of positive energy. And when you tell people that you're going to do this positive thing, that energy points diminish. It goes away. So say you have 100 energy points, it goes down to like 20 if you tell someone that you're going to do something. And it's because dialogue and action is very closely correlated within humans. So speaking on something makes us feel good. It makes us feel like we're about to do something positive, but then the positive reinforcement that we get from doing the action itself, we get that from speaking it. So our body is going to try and do whatever's easiest to get the outcome that we want. So if our outcome is to get the positive energy from the positive thing that we thought of, if we speak it, it's the easier thing to do than to actually do the action to get the positive reinforcement. So once you've spoken it, you're not going to want to do the thing anymore. And I can't tell you the countless times how many times I wanted to do something, and I've spoken to people, but I've been like, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that, and then I never ended up doing that. I have so many examples of people doing this. I was speaking to my friends yesterday about them telling me how they have this business plan to become a personal trainer. He wants to start a website, he wants to do this, he wants to do that. I asked him, why hasn't he started the website yet? And he was like, good point. Get it done, get it started. Don't tell people what you're going to do, just do it yourself. Because if you do it for yourself, and you do it for your own mental stability and the fact that you want to do it, then you will get it done. And that positive energy is reinforcement. You don't tell other people you're doing it, because that positive energy you get out of doing it, that is reinforcement that you have to keep doing it. And that's where discipline comes in, that you want to keep going, you want to keep going, you want to keep going, and eventually becomes play. And you enjoy it. Don't talk about your plans. Refuse to. Someone else what you're doing, either don't say anything or just make something up. When people ask what I'm doing, waking up at 3:30 in the morning, I just say I'm working. Because that's what I'm doing. And I'm helping you guys. So that you can do this as well. Because I'm not different to any of you. It's... I hear it. I heard it so much. I heard it so much on my self-improvement journey about people saying, I'm not any different to you. And I can't lie, I partly don't believe that until it became reality to me, that when I'm trying to tell people something, I'm not different to them. the reason I'm able to do this is because I've applied the things I've learned. And the thing is that you have to apply the things that you've learned. I mean, that's basically it, man. You have to create your own reality. Okay? You have to mold the world to your perception, to your expectation. Don't follow what everyone else wants of you. Don't follow what society expects of you. Don't follow what your parents expect of you. It's what you expect of you. Okay? Go get it, man. Genuinely.